All right, so let's definitely check it out. Dallas Morning News 26 minutes ago. Okay. Cowboys lose cornerback C.J. Godwin for a year. Layton Vander Esch likely in the same boat. It's not decided whether Layton Vander Esch needs a second surgery for his neck. Not good. When we're talking about not one but a second surgery on your neck, you have to start thinking about maybe your career is over. Cowboys linebacker Layton Vander Esch and cornerback C.J. Godwin were placed last month on injured reserve. Both veteran leaders maintain hope to return this season. That won't happen for Godwin, and it probably won't happen for Layton Vander Esch either. Following the recent setback, Godwin said his plans to undergo surgery Friday to repair a torn left pectoral muscle he suffered against San Francisco 49ers, and he's out for the year. In a less concrete situation, Layton Vander Esch continues to work through a neck injury that forced from the exit of the same October 8th game. Mind you, I will say, as Eagle fans are out there saying that the tackle on Dallas Goedert was a cheap shot, I will say that Trent Williams' blocking of Layton Vander Esch, literally pushing him from behind into a Dallas Cowboy player, was dirtier, but that's just me. But I haven't been complaining about that because it's football. Um, a person familiar with the matter said Monday he most likely will miss the season remainder. So theoretically, the good news, I guess, on this is the Cowboys could have opened the two-player 21-day practice window last week. That won't help for Godwin, despite the initial optimism. It's trying to be the same case for Vander Esch. Godwin, 33, is expected to make a full recovery. So, there you have it. I knew it was a long shot, Godwin said. They never had somebody come back from it, but they gave me the opportunity to try, and I tried. It is what it is, but I'm looking forward to getting it better and rehabbing. Layton Vander Esch's future is more complex. Gravity sounds any neck-related injury for the 2018 first-round draft pick after bulging disc ended his second season, prompting a fusion procedure in early 2020. Layton had made a quick recovery and returned to play better football than he had before he left, but the understanding at that time, if another neck surgery occurred, the second procedure would force Vander Esch to make a difficult decision about his football future. He had not decided today whether the second surgery will be required to address the current matter, a person close to the situation said. So, when you're talking about this, Jerry Jones had said on Sunday, I don't want to dream about it, think about it, but I don't in any way. I just want that one. We'll see what the situation is. I don't want to push or hope or anything there. Let's just see how it plays out. I don't know what I don't understand what that is. I don't understand what that was. But here's the reality, man. When you're talking about neck injuries, I remember we talking about practice. And Charles Haley, we didn't know Charles Haley was as good as he was because he was just our teammate. But we knew he was good, but we didn't know he was going to be that good. But Charles practiced the way he played in the game, and that was 1,000 miles an hour. And if you did not have your chin strap strapped up, he was going to knock the crap out you. And that is the truth. I remember, and I'm not going to say the guy's name, but one of our running backs ended up blocking Charles in practice. It was a good block. Good block. Not Charles dead. Charles got up. We had the Omni Turf, okay, which was the precursor to field turf. And instead of having the ground up rubber in it, it had sand in it, okay? So you got sand. And it was a pain because when you slid or tackled somebody on there, you got turf burns that were like strawberries. It was hell, okay? I'm telling you, it was hell. You would literally, because we would put socks on. They didn't have the stuff they had. We literally cut the foot out the sock, just wear a sock on your elbows and do the same thing on your knees. And Charles got up and he said, blank to blank, I'm going to F you up. And when Charles, on that next play, came through there and he hit him, and he just flat out, carried out in a stretcher, and he broke a bone in his neck. And they said, if you ever get another shot in your neck like that, you will be paralyzed. And that's when he was like, I'm done with football, and he became a male cheerleader. So, you know, that may be the end of Layton Vander Esch's career. When you talk about having to have a second neck injury surgery, that ain't good, bro. You already have, you know, your vertebrae fused, and when they fuse your vertebrae, this is what happened with our linebacker. God, can't think of his name right now, but second-year linebacker we have. What they do is they take a bone, another bone, you know, they harvest usually out of your thigh, and they take the two vertebrae, they cut a slot in there, they put the piece of bone in there so it locks it together. He's already had that done to his vertebrae because of a bulging disc. If we're talking about a second one, at some point you can't continue to keep doing this. You got to be able to move your neck, and as a linebacker, you're constantly putting your head and shoulders. Damone Clark, thank you, Alan Williams. Damone Clark had his vertebrae in his back fused, lower back, but we're talking about lower back versus the neck. When you talk about a linebacker, you've got to be able to get your head across the body and use your shoulder and your flippers to wrap up. You got to have your neck, and that's a scary thing. So, you know, prayers to Layton Vander Esch, but at some point you got to say, being able to walk and kick up my kids is going to be more important than playing football. So, not good news for us. We had heard where I kind of put out there to my buddy Game Day Brian that maybe we should look at Anthony Barr, bringing him in, because there's not a lot of linebackers, a lot of people out there. At least he knows the system, and he's another year away from the ACL surgery. And the Eagles actually brought him in today because, of course, they are. It was his neck, Logan. You know, he landed on his neck and all, and of course, you Eagle fans cheered it on. Layton Vander Esch had a good run. Yeah. Russell Wilson still running. 3rd and 16, they have to kick a field goal. So that's the latest we've got on C.J. Godwin. Is definitely gone for the year, and Layton Vander Esch, more than likely his career may be done. He's probably done for the year. We'll see if it's going to be forever.